Hi, folks. My name is Charles Latshaw. I am the music director and conductor of the Flagstaff Symphony, and I am here today with pianist Jeffrey Swan. Welcome, Jeffrey, to our little Zoom conversation.
Yes, it's a great pleasure to be here. I wish we were in the presence, in the flesh, as it were, in
That's
Flagstaff.
right. So today, being September 25th, we would normally be playing a concert tonight featuring Beethoven's Fifth Piano Concerto, nicknamed the Emperor Concerto. But obviously, COVID has changed our plans. That concert that would have been happening tonight on September 25th is now rescheduled to March 12th of 2021. And this is a concert that was designed to be played in 2020 because 2020 is Beethoven's birthday. 250 years Beethoven would be turning if he were still alive on December 16th. So we have a concert set up that, like I said, will be in March. That is a Beethoven feature where we're going to play a symphony of symphonies, putting together several different movements of different Beethoven symphonies into one mega symphony, which is an idea that Beethoven used to do himself with his own music during his own lifetime. And then the big second half of the concert would feature Jeffrey Swan on the Emperor Concerto. Jeffrey, tell us a little bit about your experience with the Emperor Concerto.
Well, the Emperor is one of the. It's probably the Beethoven. I love to play all the Beethoven concertos, but it's maybe the one I've played the most. And the Emperor is a fantastic. Besides being a great masterpiece, it's a particular challenge because, on the one hand, it has the reason it got its nickname: this magnificence, this grandeur, this uh, imperial sort of feeling. It's Beethoven at his most heroic. E flat is the key of the Eroica, and the Emperor Concerto shares some of this grand heroic span. At the same time, of course, the Emperor is of the highly energetic virtuoso concerto, except for the prayer-like slow movement, which is one of the real glories of music. The outer movements are both very energetic. They're not just grand and majestic. And so as a pianist, as a performer, as us, because this is very much a piece, this is not a piano virtuoso with orchestra accompaniment piece. This is
That's
the
right.
ultimate
Yeah.
symphony for piano and orchestra. There's no it in the Brahms B flat, maybe the Brahms D minor. These are pieces that's absolutely one unit. I mean, I'm a soloist, but it's very much a symphonic work. So to find the balance between the necessary majesty and grandeur and the necessary energy and extraordinary impetus is the big challenge, I think, in this piece. And it's always a privilege and a thrill to play it. It's always a great thrill for me to play in my hometown. My birthplace is Williams, and Flagstaff is. My parents lived and died there, and I have deep, deep, deep love and roots with Flagstaff, and it's a great joy to be coming back.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing it. And Jeffrey and I haven't worked together yet, but Jeffrey has a long history with the FSO. He's still currently the President's Distinguished Artist in Residence at Northern Arizona University. And I was going through our performance records for FSO, and I found a record of a performance in 1962 that you played a Haydn Piano Concerto in D with the Flagstaff Symphonies. Is that true?
That was my first concert ever with orchestra. I was 10 years
Mm.
old, and we still lived in Flagstaff. We were just on the verge of moving away, but we lived in Flagstaff. We lived up on Coconino Acres, up on North Navajo Drive. There you go. And I was a fifth grader in the what was then called the College Elementary School. It doesn't exist, but it's in a building very near where the library is now on the campus of NAU. And the orchestra in those days played in not Ardrey. What's the one that's in Old Main?
Oh,
Ashurst.
Ashurst, yeah.
Ashurst, yes, which had a completely different looked totally different back then. I remember that concert was terribly exciting for me. It was my first time with orchestra, and it was great. Yes, and I played sort of irregularly, but over the I guess how many years ago is that? 50 years of more. Almost 60 years.
58 years ago. That is.
I'm 68 now. I was 10 then.
Uh-huh.
Makes
That's
sense.
right.
Um, and I've played Tchaikovsky and Beethoven too, and the Choral Fantasy most recently, and both Liszt concertos. That was an amazing concert because there was a piano accident and Louise Scott, who was then the new concertmaster, had to stand up and push down the dampers of the piano
Huh.
because there was something had gone wrong. Anyway, it was a very exciting concert, and But I have fantastic memories of playing with the FSO, and I just can't wait to come back and do it again.
Yeah, so many terrific memories, and it's one of the things that Jeffrey and I were talking before we hit record on this about how much we love live performance and how much we miss live performance right now. And we're very excited to be able to present the concert that is available to you tonight with the Eldon Brass. And we're hoping to get back to live performances in Audrey Auditorium as soon as we possibly can, in a way that we can do safely and artistically wonderfully. But the FSO is still here to serve you, the community, and we're hoping that we'll make new musical memories in this season in 2020 and 2021. Jeffrey, thank you so much for joining
Thank
us
you.
today.
I can't wait to see you all in person.
Right, really looking forward. And that's Jeffrey Swan, who will be with us in March of 2021. That's March 12, 2021, which is where we've rescheduled our Beethoven celebration concert that would have happened tonight on September 25th. Thanks again, and enjoy.